And you saw the person go down there wounded, right? Thousands of people in Lebanon were wounded today and 11 were killed when the pagers they used to communicate with each other all exploded at the same time. It is believed the victims were all members of the Hezbollah terror group. Israel being blamed for the coordinated attack, but is not commenting. Let's bring in Israeli Special Operations veteran, law enforcement expert Aaron Cohen, along with the former Navy SEAL who trained with IDF, Cameron Hamilton. Welcome to both of you. The Atlantic writes the following here, quoting, Israel has been using digital technologies to target members of Hezbollah for months, but today's attack was unlike anything seen before and appears to have struck a new kind of blow. It maimed thousands of fighters and possibly crippled the group's ability to respond if a broader conflict breaks out. So it injures fighters and it prevents them from meeting up for another possible attack on Israel if Israel is the one who did this. What do you think about this, Aaron?
Trace, I don't believe in coincidences. Here's where I'm at with this. This is the most significant preemptive strike against terrorism in the history of modern warfare. Israel single-handedly changed the rules through this coordinated cyber attack. It's a monster. It not only disrupts and dismantles Hezbollah's entire communication system by going after those pagers, but it also creates a tremendous psychological effect, like we saw just recently in Tehran with the Hamas bigwig that we took out in that structure. But this is very reminiscent to Israel taking out Yehi Ayash in 1996, June 6th. Israeli intelligence planted the first ever explosive in the cell phone of a mastermind terrorist who was responsible for all those bus bombings. This one is a monster. Senior
Hezbollah official said the following, quoting here Cameron Hamilton, this is not a security targeting of 1, 2, or 3 people. This is a targeting of an entire nation. Does this lead, do you believe, Cameron, to a new offensive by Hezbollah?
I think, unfortunately, Israel's in a scenario where that offensive is already there. Perhaps it hasn't broken out in full-on conflict, but it's already there. We've seen Hezbollah, as well as other factions, make planning efforts to engage Israel very directly. I think their effort here was, as Aaron said earlier, to engage in true psychological warfare. The ability to put what is likely low-volatility explosives in such a sophisticated manner across hundreds, if not thousands, of devices is really a remarkable feat. You talk about supply chain disruptions, so many different layers that this had to be coordinated with, really quite sophisticated. I think Israel is trying to send a message, any place, anytime, they're ready.
And I wonder, Aaron, when you talk about that message here, and I've got about 30 seconds for you and Cameron, when you talk about that message, it reminds, like you said, Ismail Haniyeh being killed in Iran, in his apartment in Iran. Is Israel saying, we can find you? Wherever you are.
I agree. Yes, I do. Excuse me. I agree with Cameron 100% yes on that. I think that Israel is trying to extend and show psychologically that they can get anywhere, anytime, which they can. But here's what I think's really cooking. I think that Israel, Gallant just announced that Israel is going to be starting to focus on the north of Israel. I think this is Israel setting a mousetrap, setting off 2,400 pagers, injuring the hell out of these guys, hoping that Hezbollah will counter-strike, which will give Israel license to get into southern Lebanon, to clean it out. They got to get those 60,000, 70,000 residents back in their homes.
Last